Foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your son.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Austin Desperados and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Yellow, yellow. There's a line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, red win.
Watch the twitch.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
64, weak.
Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. And again this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Tight. I got two. Quad. 6 it. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. I'm coming after you.
They'll drop to throw. This one taken in by Hester. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to... It got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. And a huge play that time. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Austin.
Yellow. Right. 15. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The 10-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Yellow. Mike's 15. Come on. 15.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
15's the Mike. 15's the Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. It's Kelsey on the ground. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Get wide.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
him. No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Complete to right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll set up to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
15. Hey, 57 colors.
Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's caught. Smith. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Hey, 43, 15.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Does the big boy have the juice? And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go.
Under pressure, they got him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Got a man. It's Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He gets it to Brown, complete. approaches the 27. It's a big play there. 46 yards.
First down, Austin.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the 22, Mahomes. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in a first. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to find Gallup here complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now here's Pollard. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit. Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go, here we go. Mike 51, Mike 51.
2nd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go. Staying open. Go. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Time to go. Night. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mahomes now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. 43. 43. 5-7. Let's go.
Now Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Watch two.
2nd and 6. Flush to his right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's going the other way. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Yellow. On the line. You ain't doing nothing with that.
And to give this time to the tailback. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Yellow. 180. Hey, keep it up. I got him. On me. Hey, 57. Get back. Scene 6. I'm not ready. Mike, 55.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 30 yards. This one taken in by Hester. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Watch 15.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise. To me, that's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 8. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Zoom, zoom.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Now a handoff looking right. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are back within a single score. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 4. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Austin.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
I got you, punk. Mike 5-5.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Charlie. Back 55. Come on. 15.
On first down, Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Yellow. Check 3. Alpha. Check 4 3. Hey, 15. Under 10. 10.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Check. Let's go. You got tight right there. Yellow. Watch the whip. Mike 15. Echo. Mike 15. Hey. Right.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
At the 42-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, it's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They come out here in the eye. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off, 2nd and inches.
Watch 15. Watch the exit. 15. I don't think you got it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
to throw.
Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
At the 22-yard line.
I'm here all day. I'm
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll come on to kick this one.